really is unique and very different. Here again on the turquoise, this is Cloudy Mountain. That's the natural color of this material. Look at the clarity. If it's got any matrix in it at all, it's really like this really light butterscotch matrix. Absolutely stunning, beautiful. A really, really amazing, not only design, but amazing materials, and only top grade rough used, all grade A rough used in any of the cabochons that are in any of these 3 cups.
You will absolutely love it. You can choose lapis, turquoise, or thulite. 662213 is your item number for this big customer pick. Save that $40 today, and of course the appraised value is just off the charts. $31.99 for you to get these home. These are the pieces that you go to over and over again, and you just collect the compliments every time you wear them. If you'd like to meet somebody, go ahead and wear a J. King piece, and you do, because people come up and say, where did you get that? What is that? But they are always, they're happy that you tell them where, but then they're a little disappointed because by the time you're wearing it, they're all gone. So that somebody else will go to hsn.com, try to find it. They won't be there. This has been very popular. This is the reversible link bracelet. We just have a handful left, so I wanted to show it to you. This is the turquoise and amber. Right? So look at that, truly reversible. You are getting 2 different bracelets all in one, turquoise and amber, and then we have your thulite that reverses to, jade. They are available in sizes as well, but I do believe that we're gonna start to lose the sizes. So, I didn't even take the double clasp and magnetic. Look at that gorgeous faceted jade, smooth cabochon on the pink thulite. And then have you ever, do you remember which one of these is the most popular? They were such a popular bracelet. I know a lot of you.
They were pretty much mixed. I think that the turquoise and butterscotch amber was one of the better. And here again, we don't have a lot of these left over. This is something that we developed, and that's this. And here again, everything's about getting something the biggest bang for your buck. One of the things, just like anything that's a learning process, when we develop this, we now do it offer it in 3 different sizes. So we offer it, very petite, which is the small. It comes in a medium, and then it comes in a large. So they come with we've improved the magnets on these, as you can see.
Finding each other,
each other. This is something that, as you get older, I know, like with me, I don't have the manual dexterity that I used to have, and it makes it something that's very simple to accessorize with. We also, because of viewer request, we've done the double safety clutch on them so that you're guaranteed you're never gonna lose them.
And we so appreciate that. All right, we are going to move on to another incredibly unique piece, brand new. This is the multicolor Moabite bead jewelry. We have the necklace. We also have earrings as well. These are of course very, very limited. The necklace under $100, brand new. The earrings only $50, and you can get them home, break them up into 5 interest-free payments each one. You've got gorgeous colors with browns and yellows. You've got tan and pink and white Moabite. Am I even pronouncing that correctly?
Okay, so I gotta tell you, so no, but.
No,
No, okay. The reason you buy this is just, I think, because I have a bizarre sense of humor. I've got a very country sense of humor, okay? But I would buy this just so when people ask you, what is that? I would say, so you could say it's Mookite, and it's Mookite. That's what it is, Mookite. Okay. And the reason I get that, I've got the pleasure of meeting several people in my travels that actually own Mookite from me, and they always say that every time they go, it's Mookite, like that. But this is, if you think about the rarity of this stone, and you really think about the rarity of Mookite. Now we've had this for years. There you go.
What?
Isn't that cool? And this is my new specimen thing where I'm actually finishing the specimens.
All right, we're looking at how it really did transform Nadia's outfit. Wait, she actually changed her outfit, so that transformed her outfit
and this
as well.
is one of the very first times. Yeah, and you look at Nadia changed her color, her whole thing, and look how this transitions too. But this is one of the very first times I've ever really faceted Mookite. This isn't something that we normally we just did a smooth finish on it, high polish finish. But this is, you can see, and if you see it like Nadia didn't even have to move. Do you see it all the way from there? Do you see how it sparkled? Do you see the sparkle? She's not even trying. I mean, to make it sparkle, right? And that is the natural stone that has been faceted. This material comes out of one deposit in northwestern Australia at the Canadian Range. I've actually been to the mine with Glenn. You've seen tape of Glenn. Actually, he's the one that we get our pink opal of.
Okay.
He wears that fluorescent, green shirt that you can see him like 100 miles away. You can see his Glenn, right? They wear those because of the mines. But Glenn has this mine. Now, they don't mine this. He's got the claim. They don't mine it every year, right? And so there was about a 3 to 5 year stretch where they really weren't going after this. And so the Mookite really got very limited. This is brand new fresh stock that we got in at the beginning of the year. So it's brand new material that we're cutting from. And it just has amazing color. I think this Mookite this time that we got, not that the Mookite that we had before was bad, but this just has so much more vibrancy to it. It's got, they've gone a little bit deeper now in the deposit, on the surface deposit. Now they're getting down. And as they're going down on this, I'm seeing it's like richer. The color is much richer. It's more vibrant. So I really love it. Also, the Mookite that we had before, I never faceted it because I didn't think it would take a facet. This material, I think, is more dense because because of time and pressure. It's more compact. It's had more pressure put onto it. Maybe I'm not really sure, but that's something I would surmise. Where you got a harder material, harder stone. Mookite is a certain hardness, but there's always a variance within the hardness, and this is more on the hard side. So it's not like the Mookite that we had before that wasn't soft, but it was more. It wasn't as dense and not as hard as this. It takes an amazing polish, and for it to be able to take a facet is something that's really unique and very different. But this is a material you just don't see out in the marketplace. Like I said, it's a one source. I don't know of any other Mookite deposit in the entire world. This comes out of a very, very small deposit. It's a friend of ours, Glenn. He's the one that has the claim that actually goes out and mines it.
Isn't it unique? This is everything we love about mine finds: a story, a name, a Mookite. Right? You might find friends for life if you've introduced somebody to Mookite. It does go with so many things. It, of course, is the color of fall and the color of the season, but you'll be wearing this with your jeans, with your jean jackets, with your jean shirts. It is absolutely perfect. We do have this for under $100. Is the first time you're seeing it. Of course, you can only get it here. And the earrings under $50. Each one, if you can get them both, go ahead, because where else are you going to find Mookite, right? And then whether you choose to wear them together or not, that's always your choice. But do whatever you want, just like Jay does when it comes to, he makes the jewelry, do whatever you want. But the necklace appraised at $165. It is on sale today for Jay's visit at $99.98. Whatever are remaining will go back up to still a great value at $119.98. But we only have a limited amount, so go ahead and get those while we have them. If you're on the phone, you can stay there. You can go to hsn.com. It's easy to get yours. You can just go to hsn.com, type in 097290, and then choose the necklace or the bracelet, and then the necklace or the earrings, or both. And you can even take 5 months to pay those off as well. Now, today is November 10th, and of course, we're celebrating gorgeous jewelry, but we are getting ready for the holidays. Whether you're purchasing gifts today or you're thinking about decorating your home for the holidays, coming up on Tuesday, we have a Deck the Halls event, and it is the way to find your Mary. All day Tuesday, you can discover brand new holiday decor to help create your perfect ideal home for the holidays. So you're gonna wanna tune in on Tuesday for that. But we do have some beautiful brand new for you here with Jay King, and everything in this hour, in our final hour with Jay King, for me today, is it's on 5 flexible payments. So very simple to get home. And not only is this new, this is a new mine find.
Okay, this is what I live for.
I think we all do.
No, this is what I live for. And this is what we specialize in. Turquoise, as far as my wife's my first love, but because she's probably watching. But my second love, in stone-wise, my very first material I ever worked with, I grew up in the Southwest, was turquoise. That was my very first design, my very first piece. I've always specialized in turquoise. I'm not aware of anybody that has the different varieties other than people that have museums, because there's always that one smart aleck, right?
Right.
But I'm just saying that has production rough. I think that we have the widest diversity from around the world. Turquoise in itself is very rare, guys. I mean, it's not found. If you think about it, it's not found on every continent. It's not even found on every continent in the world. It takes a very special set of circumstances for turquoise to form. So anytime that I find a new turquoise, if you can see my office, we're all doing the dance of joy. I mean, it's really a big production. And then comes the biggest part of, you see the new turquoise, you've got the connection. Then it's the whole process of mining it, price, grading, getting it shipped. You're seeing this for the very first time. I don't know of anybody else that has this material, okay? I'm not aware of anybody else that has this material.
Well, we only have about 200 remaining in the necklace, and by the way, it's the pendant and the necklace.
This is brand new. We're not only just releasing the material. The material is absolutely brand new. First time it's ever aired, but also this is the first time these designs have ever aired.
Wow.
So we've got a double whammy going on here.
Yes.
This is a brand new deposit out of Chile. It's mined at over 12,000 feet. They're mining it. Okay, think about this, okay? Probably shouldn't be saying this on national TV because somebody might be watching. But anyway, this is a very small group of miners, okay? This is a secret mine. Oh. They literally mine it. They don't really want to, that's why I know where it's at. I'm just saying it's in Chile, okay? So that's a big thing. This is a brand new deposit. And what they don't want is they have a nice thing going here, and it's a local community, of local villagers that are actually doing it, and they don't want the big boys to find out about it so that they'll come in and buy up the claim and be able to do it.
Okay.
So this is all done by hand. It's very, very quiet. The only reason that we have this is we've got just an incredible contact in Chile, and they approached him because of his reputation, and they also knew that his customers are Americans, that we buy the rough, and he's the one who actually goes to the different mines and collects for us and buys this rough material. Nobody else, as far as I know, that has this. This is natural gold matrix. Wow. And if you look at it, when they say gold, it is gold. I mean, it is like a golden, beautiful matrix that runs through it. And then also, if you see hand select material that we've done here, we've also, it's just like a clear robin's egg blue, like a sleeping beauty blue. It's just unbelievable, fantastic. I will tell you this, it's not inexpensive, and it's because we're paying them a lot of money, but we want to encourage them to keep on mining it. And also, they don't have big equipment or anything. So this is slow, painstaking to get it. This isn't something where I could do any kind of today's special, or I could do any large run. You're seeing it for the very first time. We got this rough. It's taken us about a year to acquire enough rough from them before we could even really do our first run on it. So I've known about this for a little bit over a year. This is the first time you're getting to see it. And so if you're a turquoise collector and you really like to have new and different, you like to have things that nobody else has, this is something you might want to look at.
Definitely. Now, you don't want to look at it for too long before you click purchase, because the earrings, fewer than 100 remaining already. So those of you rock hounds who wait for Jay's shows and the brand new mine finds, you're already picking these up. The necklace, fewer than 200 200 remaining. And by the way, you do get the pendant plus that brand new Mine Fine Turquoise from Chile. The necklace is as well. It is an 18-inch necklace with a 2 3/4 inch extender. So don't wait on those. That 5 flex of $18 on the earrings, but far fewer than 100, and 5 flex of $40 on that necklace with the pendant. Now we do also have the ring and the cuff available as well, because we love it that you create a suite for us. Until they're sold out, you can get the suite. The ring is $79.98. Those are gorgeous, really gorgeous, high profile cabochon, 3-stone ring. And then the cuff, which is very, very limited, is only, it's $199.98. Sorry, I looked at my ring and I said, wait, 79, holy cow. Okay, but $199, under $200 for one of your cuffs is a steal as well. These are handcrafted, they're sterling silver. This one is a really beautiful sort of a 3-row design, and then 5
Okay, these
cabochons.
are all individual handcrafted, and two,
my
if I can
goodness.
show this one.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
look guys, okay, I always, all I hear from the gentleman out there, and this is really, I mean, thick. This is really substantial. That's why I really used, this is what we call square wire. If you could see this, I did it, and there you see it's independent on that. But check this out, okay? Like you just pop that on. Does that look cool? Like I would wear that all day long.
Should.
As a guy, okay?
Yes.
Even as a guy, that is like totally cool. In fact, I'm gonna make one of these for me when I go out to Albuquerque next week. I'm gonna have Brian build one of these for me. It's gonna be a little bit different because mine always is a little bit different. But isn't that amazing? Look at the color of this.
I'm obsessed with that gold.
Well, look at the thickness of this, okay? And hence the price, okay? But here again, okay, you saw Sarah, I'm sorry, Shannon.
Right.
I'm sorry. I got, the reason I said Sarah, I have somebody else on my mind. Shannon was showing that on her wrist, she could put this on her wrist. But if you look at it, just because of the way it's made, the way it's handcrafted, I can actually wear it on mine too. So, and this is something that as a guy, that I would wear. And I wear similar things in turquoise all the time.
All right, we are very limited though. First time you're seeing them, first time anybody has seen this turquoise anywhere. The ring is under $80 and the cuff $199.98. It will fit pretty much everybody from Jay down to Shannon on our wrists, and you can break them up into interest-free payments. $16 to get the ring home, $40 for this bracelet to be yours. We have extended returns all the way through the end of January. So if you like to be able to try things on before you make a decision, go ahead, get it home before they sell out, and then you can make your choice. But if you wait until they're gone, then somebody else made the choice for you. It's item number 096634, brand new, exclusive for you. If you're on the phone, you can stay there with everybody else that's wanting to order, or you can go to hsn.com and get yours. This is absolutely beautiful. I just love this brand new turquoise. I know that you will as well. Now, today is November 10th, and that means that today is the 10th day of our 12-day of Christmas event. So today and today only, you can get 6 flex pay on all fashion, shoes, and accessories all day long. And then tonight at midnight, we'll reveal our 11th day of Christmas deal. Just go to hsn.com, search 12 days to find out more. While you're there on hsn.com, of course, you can order anything that you've seen in the J. King line, or anything that that you're about to see. I love to be able to shop on hsn.com because it's right there at your fingertips. You can look at everything. You can kind of mix and match. You can see, what are you going to wear with any of your J. King? Of course, it goes with everything, but that way it's just a little bit nice. We're getting a little bit into the colder season. We've got the bear paws. You've got some sexy little leggings there. All kinds of choices for you. All right, we are going to move on to our black spinel and turquoise bead collection. This is our showstopper, which means that out of everything in the 2 hours that I have with Jay, we picked one selection that we think is gonna stop you in your tracks. This is the J. Spinel and turquoise bead necklace. You can choose the bracelet or the earrings. The earrings are only $44.98. That bracelet today on sale for $74.98. And the necklace, that double layer necklace that all hooks together just on one. All you do is one easy, super, super easy shepherd's hook. is $129.98. That is a lot of beautiful black spinel. Looks like black diamond that is combined with turquoise. I don't know that you've done a lot of black spinel with turquoise.
Well, I do. It's one of the combinations it's one of the few things that I think black spinel goes with is this really nice, beautiful, high robin's egg blue turquoise.
Striking.
The thing with black spinel is that if the crystals are very, very, very small, okay? Usually when we're doing this, we're doing them in 3 and 4 millimeters. For black spinel, this is huge. Okay, just so everybody knows, this was, took us a long time to collect. The first thing we do is when we get our materials in, the absolute very first thing is everything is sorted by size, completely. We sift it, we have a system of grates that have different size holes in it. And so as the material comes in, the first thing it's done is we sift it all. Well, first we clean it. So it's all cleaned and then it's sifted. And then that sorts out the different sizes that you have. Those are set in separate individual 5-gallon buckets. They're paint buckets. Of course, they've never had paint in them. They're brand new. And then they go through the painstaking process. In this case, spinel is really easy because it's black. So there's really not a lot of color variations. There might be something we throw out of the bucket that just isn't up to our standards. But for the most part, you get a really good yield from the mine. But most of the material's very, very, very small. It's not very big, and that's the biggest problem with spinel. They're the larger crystals, so we were able to cut larger beads of it, and we combined it with this beautiful robin's egg blue turquoise hill. This is a turquoise hill is a deposit in Mongolia. I've known about it for over 10 years. We just started getting the material about 3 years ago, is when we actually started being able to get access to it and then actually start purchasing the rough. And we only, just so you know, we only take the top grade material. We don't take any of the lesser grade materials. There's a lot of turquoise available from the Turquoise Hill deposit. I'm not really sure, I've never seen other people out there buying it, so I'm not really aware of where else it goes. But I know that they do have other manufacturers that do use the product. But we pay a premium, but we only take the high select. I love this combination though of that beautiful sparkly black, spinel. It sparkles and gleams, and then you offset that with that beautiful robin's egg blue turquoise from the Turquoise Hill deposit.
And then the fact that they're faceted and then you've got the rondelle beads, it is just beautiful. And it's that layered look that is perfectly on trend, but very classic. You do have it set on sterling silver, really easy to get in and out of, 18-inch long with a 2 3/4-inch extender, all sterling silver. So front and back, you look perfect and perfectly put together. It is item number 097787. You can choose the necklace for just $129.98. The beautiful stretch bracelet, and even the stretch bracelet, it mirrors that double layer of the necklace. It's stretch, and it looks like 2 different bracelets. It's like getting 2 bracelets for $74.98. You can see how great and stretchy that is. And then we also have the earrings, and the earrings are under $45 today. Each one of them, you can take advantage of 5 flexible payments. Go ahead and give us a phone call. If you've never tried J. King jewelry, let us assure you that the quality is impeccable, that you have all the way through the end of January with extended returns. But J. King has been creating beautiful handcrafted pieces for us for 24 years, and even before that. And you were making jewelry in college.
I started my business officially when I was about 20, so I just turned 63. So, I don't mind telling my age, okay?
Well, because you look great for your age.
I know I look much older.
Oh my gosh.
That's actually, like, I'm not vain. That's why I always tell people how old I am, because they always think I'm a lot older than I am. So I like them to let them know I'm still a young man. I'm still 63. But yeah, I started when I was 20 is when I, first got really involved. I got involved before that. I mean, kind of grew up in it as far as like being around it in the Southwest. but that's when I officially started my business and started paying taxes. So that's,
we'll go with 20.
That's what we call it. So, but anytime you can use, most of my designs used to, I think, almost all my designs in probably my first 10 years that I did incorporated turquoise in some aspect into it. I've always done more of a contemporary look. One of the things that we love, though, and one of the things that we're able to do that a lot of people aren't able to do, is we have the pleasure of traveling the world, being able to buy en masse rough materials, so that we make a lot of our money, to be honest with you, just to break it down, it's not on the sale of this, we make it more on the buy. So we're able to buy materials in volume at such a reduced price in most cases that we can offer you the values that we're able to offer you here, and we actually make our money on because of the cost of the original material. So we make it on the buy. We really don't make it on the sale. I know that sounds crazy, but that's really kind of how we work, by being able to have the power to buy in volume, to buy things where we can take a large quantity. Now, that being said, that's why we have stocks of material that are set back. We actually have the ability to sit on it, to be able to work it, where we don't just buy just a little bit, have to work that really quick, and then you'll never see it again, or we'd have to go all the way back and buy again. We're able to buy volume.
Well, and I'm glad that you explained that too, because even though that's, maybe more personal information than people usually go into when they're here, like business information, it helps answer the question of how do they do that? Sometimes people will look at the price and they'll think, well, it must not be real turquoise. It must not be real black spinel.
The biggest comment that I have is even people now that are my friends, okay, that I actually are social friends and everything. They'll tell me at that time we didn't know each other, but they started, once they met me, they started buying things. And the biggest comment that I think that I get universally from them is they go, to be honest with you, Jay, when we saw it on TV, we thought, oh man, that can't, you're not really going to get anything. And they always say the same thing, and we get this from so many of our viewers besides that say, I was amazed when I opened the box. You think it looks good here? Give us a chance, get it home, look at it. A lot of people, I think, would tell you that the fact is that we have not only unbelievable quality, but just what you're getting. I mean, you're not getting some little teeny tchotchke piece. You're really getting something that's massive.
Gemstone.
And it's because of how we manufacture. We're a very niche business. We're able to do this. Like I said, I don't really know of anybody else that really has the same business formula that we have.
All right, if you are on the phone, you're gonna wanna stay there. We have only about 350 remaining in each piece. It's brand new. That's why if you're looking for reviews, we don't have them yet. You can order these with confidence, knowing that the quality is absolutely impeccable. We guarantee every piece here at HSN, and you have all the way through the end of January to love it or just send it on back. That makes it really easy to gift as well. So choose the earrings, the necklace, or the bracelet. I say since it's on 5 flexible payments, go ahead and treat yourself to all 3. You won't find anything else like it in the marketplace. We're gonna give you a little bit of chance to order on the phone or online, and we'll be right back.
The true goal of the Simply Ming collection is bringing all my experience of cooking for the last 30 years to you at home, to make you realize that anyone can do this. There's pleasure involved in making food. You'll be amazed how easy it is to be a chef.
We're making bigger even better with our supersize values, and they're available only at HSN. Supersize values are based on the price per ounce of the same item in a smaller size and may not reflect a price at which HSN would sell the item. Have questions? Call us at 1-800-284-3900.
My singular goal is to improve the quality of people's lives. Everything we do is intended to be unlike any other company of our kind. We just make exceptional vitamins so you could have exceptional health. It's not important that you get the products I'm offering, but it's very important that you get the information I'm sharing, because information is the key to being a healthy person.
At Dial 10 Beauty, we believe in the confidence that lies within you. Every woman deserves to feel beautiful in a matter of a few minutes each day. That's why I created Dial 10. I want to give you beauty tools to create that feeling. My mission is to make you feel empowered, unstoppable, and unapologetically beautiful. Give me 10 minutes and I'll change the way you see yourself.
timeless style, remarkable quality, and effortless functionality. Versatile, everyday bags crafted by hand, using trusted old world techniques and luxe materials. Fashion accessories designed to last a lifetime. Dooney Bourke on HSN.
Welcome back. I'm Shannon Fox. I am here with the J. King, bringing you brand new designs from gorgeous gemstones. We had a brand new mine find, brand new turquoise
Brand
from
new
Chile.
turquoise.
Oh my goodness, beautiful. We just had black spinel and turquoise, and now we have tanzanite. And this is, you didn't just say, okay, tanzanite, I know it's incredibly popular, very rare, everybody loves it. I'm just gonna stay there. You designed this beautiful, like a sweetheart necklace here. There is, you get this entire necklace, which is a faceted tanzanite beads, and then you've got this incredible sterling silver work right in the front. By the way, only 279 of the necklace. It is 18 inches long. It has a 2 3/4 inch extender. You have the pear shape, the triangular tanzanite. They are all faceted, bezel set in that wavy metal work. And then you do have the option of the earrings as well. Those are $89.98. You can get them home for $18, the necklace for $40. We have a coordinating ring and cuff as well if you want the entire suite. Now, tanzanite, I know, has just exploded in popularity, but it's still difficult to find, and nobody has it at your price.
Well, here's the gig with tanzanite, okay? It doesn't have it's not gonna be here on a long run basis.
Oh,
I'm just telling you right now.
Like it's running out.
Oh, it's been running out for, I would say, the last 5 years. The things that you're looking at here are fairly new strikes. When I say new strikes, most of this material we purchased about a year and a half ago. We just have the ultimate connection. This only comes out of the one deposit in the entire world. Tanzanite, it's mined in Tanzania. If you see the history of it, okay, it's only been going on for about 40 years, which I know that you say, oh, 40 years, what a long time now. In gemstones, I mean, if you're looking at 300 years, that's what a lot of the materials like this, the semi-precious, precious materials go back that far. As you can see, Nadia's here, she's got beautiful, you look at those earrings, how lovely that is. Again, this is part of our gallery edition. They're all custom made by hand, one at a time, individually hand done. But I just want to point out the grade of tanzanite that you're getting here, okay? This is the real deal, okay? This isn't enhanced a lot. What is happening now, and I'm seeing it more and more in the marketplace, is they're taking the lesser grades, which they're calling it, a lot of them, they're actually cutting and they're calling it platinum tanzanite or silver tanzanite. Tanzanite to me is this color, right? Mm-hmm. That is tanzanite. That's, that's what tanzanite looks like, but they're actually enhancing it to come up with this color. This material, I don't even know, I've got a nice little chunk of it now. If you want to show, here's what a crystal looks like.
What it looks like. We were showing the cuff and the ring, by the way, that are available as well.
This material in this color is what everybody's going after, and this is what so many of the people like me are out there trying. This is what we're going for. The problem is, of course, when you get this grade of material, of course, the price is up there, right? Mm-hmm. So we're just lucky that we're really at source on this. We've got an unbelievable connection. They're into the material right now. They still, when everybody says, oh, it comes from the tanzanite mine, there is no one mine, guys, okay? It's a property, it's about I don't want to say it's bigger than this, but it's less than 50 square miles, okay, is where this is all located. And everybody, just like if you have claims and you purchase that claim, it's like having a gold claim or having a silver claim or whatever. It's that they have that specific area that they can work, and that's it. And some of the older claims are mined out, and they're not getting anything. A lot of this is coming, well, ours in particular, this comes from one claim. They're really into the good material. They're trying to generate cash. We're right there. We have source. We're connected. We're able to buy this in bulk and be able to actually do things like this. That will not always be the case. I'm already seeing it now. They're not producing the amount of material that they were getting. The quality is actually better, I think, than it's ever been. But because of that, guess what's happening to the price?
Oh, it's skyrocketing.
Through the roof. Okay. You know my biggest thing on this is I love it when people travel. I just love it when they do it. So people go to, well, if you go to Tanzania, normally you don't even get to see this in the jewelry stores, right? Where you really see it is South Africa. So go to Cape Town. Go to Cape Town, go to the really high-end jewelry stores, go to the places that you'll see where they sell this, and you'll see the prices, and you'll walk out in shock what they get. A lot of people go, Helen was just saying, she just came off her honeymoon, and they went to the Caribbean, and she was seeing Tanzanite. I mean, like you get off, and you go to the jeweler, it's a fair thing, but they have like a small cab, and a small cab pendant and even silver, not even gold, and it's $1,000, right? To be able to get this material is very, very difficult. So if you want to collect Tanzanite, this is something you really seriously need to think about.
Mm-hmm. And today and right now, we are fewer than 200 remaining in the cup, the ring, the earrings, and the necklace. So each one only about 200 remaining in each. The ring is under $100, and the bracelet $154.98. Now that cuff, it works really beautifully for everybody. It's that very flexible, easy to shape, but still holds its shape cuff bracelet. That would just be $31 on any credit card. If you want to use your HSN card, it'll only be $25.83. Those are interest-free payments. It just makes it a little bit easier to get the entire suite, because once you get one piece, you say it's the cuff, then you think, oh man, I wish that I had that ring to go with it. Then you think, oh, that necklace, but it will be gone. So do treat yourself today. You've got all of those gorgeous Tanzanite cabochons faceted to give you every single bit of the gleam of that gorgeous Tanzanite. So your cuff appraised at $260, it's under $155 today. And then that's what we're talking about with that flexible sterling silver. So it really will fit. Would you wear Tanzanite, Jay? Turquoise, maybe.
I would wear Tanzanite with gold, for me personally.
Okay.
But this is a personal thing that, in fact, I'm making myself a Tanzanite and Tanzanite and gold cuff to wear.
That's cool.
But I like it in silver too. That's not to say what I did this is to make it affordable. Tanzanite, to be honest with you, is normally found in gold. You don't really, this is an expensive material. This is one of those things we're able to serve up to you, do it in silver, and a material that normally you would never see in sterling silver. You would see it in white gold, you'd see it in platinum, you would see it in gold, either 14 karat, 18 or 22 karat gold. Very rarely on the commercial market do you see it set in sterling silver. And that's because the cost of the material is so expensive that it really is something that they normally don't, most manufacturers aren't able to do that.
Well, definitely take advantage of the price today, the brand new in that Tanzanite. 096678 is your item number. And of course, you can break that up into interest-free payments, $20 to get that ring home. It is beautiful, comfortable as well. That's what everybody always says about Jay's Jewelry. And you have all the way until the end of January with extended returns. All right, we have just a few moments on this. This one's very limited as well. Green amber and green calcite bead necklace. We also have earrings available. This is such a pretty combination. The way that you did the two green tones, it almost looks like a honeydew, and I don't know, that looks like if honey, like almost like honey if it was green. I don't even know how to describe it. I mean, it's like
well,
liquid almost.
You're looking at something that's 30 to 50 million years old. Okay, green amber. Green amber is through the roof expensive, right? This comes out of Colombia. It's one of the only true ambers that you find in Colombia. There's a lot of copal that comes out of Colombia, which is not really true amber. It's okay, so copal is 3 to 5 million years old. Amber like this green amber, 30 to 50 million years old. That's the difference. It's all about aging, and it's fossilized, so it's a fossil. Not knocking 3 to 5 million, but 30 to 50 million is something totally different. This material, I got to tell you, I've been to Colombia numerous times, okay? Starting in the 70s, guys, starting in the 70s, I was in Colombia. I've seen Colombia make a lot of transitions. It's still kind of a touchy place to go right now. I've got a lot of Colombian friends. It's too bad because they have, the Colombian emeralds, they have a whole mining society. This material, the green amber, is just now starting to become commercially available. I have a really good contact, so we're able to get the material. The green is probably one of the most highly sought after. It's also one of the most expensive amber roughs that you'll ever buy. Butterscotch is the next. As far as rarity, this is way rarer than any of the Baltic amber, any of the Ukrainian amber. There's just not a lot of it. You very rarely see it. Then to pair that back, I mean, drum roll please, okay? This is a brand new green calcite that is paired with, and this comes out of Afghanistan. And this comes from my same source that I get my lapis from, or not all of my lapis, but the majority of my lapis. And this is what I've been trying to tell everybody, even on lapis. If you're gonna collect lapis and you want high-grade natural lapis, when we have it on, you might want to pay attention, because I don't have a supply that probably I will be out of in 2020. 2021, if I make it that long, it will be probably no lapis from me. I mean, the only thing I'm seeing now is just junk as far as quality. And this, and the reason I'm telling you that is look at that, Nadia. See how it changes? See how, look how the outfit changed that. Is that cool or what? But the thing with the calcites, now the miners that were mining the lapis for me, since they're not getting the lapis that they need and they can't get the quality, they've gone to start mining other things, and this is one of the mine finds that we're getting. This is brand new mine find. It's calcite, green calcite, natural material. I've got about 5 different things that I'm not going to share with you now, but that will be coming up in 2020 that come from Afghanistan, where they're actually, because they're not getting the lapis anymore, they can't get the quality, that they're actually starting to go out and they're getting the idea and they're looking for new materials. And we're really, really stoked about developing that business.
It's so unlike anything else that you've got in your wardrobe at home when you're watching right now. The earrings are under $60. They appraised at $100. That's the lowest of the 3 appraisals that we received. And this stunning necklace that is kind of a chameleon necklace, you'll be wearing this all year round, $159.98, and it appraised at $265. Why didn't you get yours home for $32 on any credit card? The earrings, $12. And this is one that I highly recommend that you get them both. You will never find green amber and green calcite.
I got to tell you this. I would love to hear from anybody who has green amber, Colombian green amber, that didn't buy it from us, right? I would love to hear from anybody, and then if you could hear probably what they paid for it, the story behind it, you would know how crazy this is and how exclusive this is. And
we do invite any of you to call, whether you have a green amber or not, we would welcome you to call in. We have about 15 more minutes to shop with you this morning. Brand new pieces exclusive here. How do they get the amber? You said it's 30 million years old? How
30
does
to
it
50
even-
million years. Oh, you just have to have context. No, I'm just kidding. Well,
We can't get it.
Amber, for people who don't know it, I mean, all ambers are what they are is they're fossilized tree resin. Fossilized meaning fossil, it's fossils. I mean, they're fossils. It's what they call an organic gemstone because it was originally created organically. It's not, minerals or elements put together, but it's actually, it's developed, it's fossilized. It was a tree resin, an organic living material. And then, 30 to 50 million years. That's why, just like turquoise, you don't find on every continent in the world. Same thing with amber.
Sure.
It's very, actually, amber is probably, in context of turquoise, which is very rare, amber's even more rare, more so rare. For amber to develop, it has to be a very specific set of circumstances that really didn't happen very much globally. So that's why it was so exciting. Like I said, the first time I saw green amber was in the 70s when I first started traveling, and I started traveling to South America and started. Colombia is one of the places I went, Peru, a lot of the different places that we went down there, and I saw this material, and so I know the history of this green amber. It's not like I don't know the region where they mine this or that this is available. It's just that it only went into really high, most of it went to Germany. It went to really high-end designers who put it in gold. It's very expensive. To make it affordable and to be able to get it is something that I thought I'd never have a chance to do.
Well, that's a treat. Don't let that one pass you by. And if you're on the phone, you're welcome to stay there to be sure to get yours before those sell out. But we are gonna move on to another brand new and exclusive necklace, and you can also choose the earrings. Pheasant stone jewelry. Now, if you want, this is a big, gorgeous piece of jewelry. This is 20 inches long. It has a 2 3/4 inch extender, and you have graduating faceted pheasant stone beads going from 9 up to 19 millimeters. This is one of the most unique pieces that you will find. We also have the necklace under $100 and the earrings are $54.98, and you can get them all home on 5 interest-free payments. So pheasant stone. Tell us about pheasant stone.
Okay, what I find interesting is like a lot of the things that you see on air, not all of them, but a lot of them, we actually have to name because do you know how many times that I've gone to a region, I'm talking to a miner, of course, normally I'm talking through an interpreter or whatever, and I'll ask them. I said, well, what is the name of the material? What's the history? What's the story? Kind of get as much information so that I can kind of, see what makes it special. And in this case, that I said, what do you call it? And so this is a Chinese material. Okay. Now, I was on my way to a turquoise mine at the time when we found this. And I found this in a little village, strictly by accident. And I thought this was kind of unique and different, but this just goes to show you what a lot of people don't know. So my friend, said, well, what do you call it? And he says, he goes, I don't, let's see, it's that bird that is now in America and the British hunt in America, the Americans hunt. And I said, are you talking pheasant? Yes, yeah, pheasant.
Oh, wow.
And he says that because it has the color of the pheasants. Most people don't know this, but do you know, like, if you're like me and very rural and you grew up and you went pheasant hunting as a kid, I do it as an adult, okay? I have friends in England, the big thing in England. In fact, we live over there during the summer, and my house over there I'm very rural. I live in like it's almost like Snapshot National Geographic. It's amazing. But I go for the longest walk every morning. It's at least 10 miles every morning. Beautiful trails that weave through the countryside, through the woods, the glades, and it's so relaxing. Everything, and the pheasants are everywhere. They're everywhere. And if you've ever seen live pheasants in the wild, you would know why they call this pheasant stone. It looks like the color of the pheasant. It has all of that where they kind of blend in. It doesn't have of course, like the rooster were the reds and the brights and everything, but the overall, if you've ever seen pheasant feathers, if you think, and so I just thought this is so unique and different. And most people don't realize, though, all those pheasants in England, all the pheasants in America, do you know where they originally came from?
No.
China.
Really?
They were imported from China originally by the British as a game bird, right? And so that's why they're not native to England. And then the English and the English gentry and everything, they brought them to America, right? And that, so all the pheasants came from China originally. All the original breeding stock all came from that source. It's a huge chain. So you think hundreds of years, but it's so funny because you would know as an American, if you've been here for any length of time, and I say pheasant, you know what a pheasant is, right? But you would never think that this came from a whole, if you look at the history of it, it's just totally amazing.
That is, and it's such a unique necklace, and the earrings as well. The necklace, under $100, you can break it up into 5 interest-free payments. Let us send it to you so you can wear this and enjoy it, get all of those compliments, and then add the earrings in as well. Now we have I think maybe just one more piece with Jay, but my friend Adam Freeman is here to tell us, what have you got going on, Adam?
Oh my gosh, Shannon, we're excited. I don't know if you heard, but Andrew's going to be live from his home in Santa Monica, beautiful California, for the first time ever. Andrew's always wanted to do this, and 30 years later, we're making it happen. Andrew's going to invite us into his home, and he's going to take us through a wonderful array of products, including his 3 today's specials. Today's the day for the brand new launch of his newest, most highest potency friendly flora. It's the ultimate friendly flora, the best in the world. And of course, PC, liver, and brain, so important this time of year. With a little bit of the indulging that's going on in food and drink, these are products that we definitely need to consider taking to help give our body the things that it needs. The pricing today on Ultimate Friendly Flora and PC, liver, and brain is of course the lowest of the entire year. And if you buy today, you also get our extended return policy. So you have till the end of January 2020 to start feeling the difference it makes for you. Get in early if you want. When Andrew appears, I think we're going to see Muriel as well. And of course, Lincoln and Marcel are going to be there, the entire family. So we're going to have some fun. Also things to look forward to. Resveratrol, the ultimate beauty secret, is one of our monthly specials, and the pricing there is going to be sensational. There's the details on PC, liver, and brain, and you can choose that. Or you can do the liver antioxidants, which is a wonderful series of 3 special botanicals which enhance the liver's ability to detoxify and protect itself. Or you can bundle both of them. So the 2 largest sizes are available together for ultimate savings. So I know Andrew and the team, I can see Andrew right now in his kitchen actually. Hello Andrew, I see you there. Andrew and the team are getting ready to launch, of course, this lunchtime show in just 9 minutes from now. So folks, stay with us, all the fun to be had. Can we see Andrew? Can we cut to Andrew? I don't know if it's possible or not, but if we can, I'd love to say hi. We're gonna see, because Andrew's ready and raring to go. Andrew, good morning if you can hear me. No, he has no mic, but yes, he's there. Good to see you, my friend. So Andrew's ready to go. We're raring to go. We'll see you in 10 minutes from now for the Andrew Lessman Today's Specials. Back to you, Shannon.
Thanks, Adam. The Andrew Lessman vitamins have made such a big difference in my life, and I always learn so much whenever I tune in, so I'll be tuning in as well. But if you are with us all the way through till the very last, you are so glad that you waited, but probably didn't wait. I know you're shopping along with me. These are the brand new 7 Peaks turquoise and lapis necklace or earrings, $159.98 for the necklace. Look at those pretty, I love what you did with the earrings. Those earrings that are even just a standalone earring on their own, $69.98. Now, you were talking to us a little bit earlier, Jay, about how difficult it is to find any lapis anymore. That's not kind of the dregs. This is not just lapis. This is high quality, beautiful lapis, and you have lapis interspersed with that turquoise, and it all comes together on one shepherd's hook set in sterling silver. It is 17 inches long and a 2 3/4 inch extender.
Well, you know, what's happening in the lapis world, it started about 3 years ago. It's when we really started kind of feeling the crunch. Here again, I can't go into the Hindu Kush region of Afghanistan and buy directly from the locals. isn't possible. I mean, you know, in today's environment, today's world.
Sure.
So it's not like I can go and trade one-on-one with them. So what I have is I have a consolidator. Actually, I have a couple. And what they do is they go out, they trade for the lapis rough material, which is brought out of the Hindu Kush region, and then it's sent to Pakistan, and from Pakistan, then we pick, grade it, and then move it to our, you know, different cutting shops. What's happened over the 3-year period now is that the year before, well, you know, 3 years ago, I started seeing it, where we weren't seeing any really quality new material. 2018, I went literally on 4 buying trips. I bought less than 5% of what I normally get in any given year.
Wow.
And then this year, forget it. I mean, it's not even in the, I didn't buy enough lapis rough to even really pay for the time and the effort and the trip. It's just non-existent anymore in the better qualities. I don't see that trend changing. If it does, I'll be grateful, be great. But what you're seeing is you're seeing a combination of materials that I've collected over probably 20 years. And we always have rough in-house. That being said, if I have materials going out the front door, right, in my designs, and I'm not able to replenish those materials, right, coming in back into the warehouses, back into my organization, into my business, then pretty soon I have nothing to cut from. And you will be shocked at, well, I've got, the cool thing for you is I'm using materials that I've been saving forever. I'm a hoarder. You know, like, you always have that ultimate material that you just can't, you know, like you see, I always see these people on TV and I think, oh my gosh, they have a disease, right? Because they've collected something and they don't want to let it go. You know, somebody's trying to buy it, they just don't want to let it go. Well, I are that person, but I do it in gemstones. And we, you know, like I've collected this lapis rough for this year's, I've really top of the top grade that I have. You know, and so the things that you're going to see coming up in 2020 are, I mean, just over the top. You saw some of the new lapis, the new designs that we had. This is something that we did a few months ago. This is combined with 7 Peaks turquoise, which is a very unique and all natural. This lapis is natural lapis. You can see it has more of the silver pyrite in it. And the thing is when you polish it, that really comes out like that. But that being said, I mean, the lapis in general, and I've said this about other materials, and if you've shopped with me for any period of time, I'm not just saying it so that you'll buy lapis. I'm just telling you what's going to happen, and you'll see. And a lot of the materials that we used to do, now we don't, you know, they're just not available anymore. I mean, it's Mother Nature, right? You know, when it's gone, it's gone. I'm not really certain why that we're not seeing any of the really high-grade lapis materials. When I go look at the yards now, when we go to pick, I'm looking at things that I know that I saw 4 and 5 years ago, that, you know, that all they're doing is moving them to the front.
Yeah.
But they don't have any new material and they don't have any quality material.
But you're getting something brand new for you. And I just wanted to give you one final look at the black spinel and turquoise necklace, earrings, bracelet. These have been very popular, so we're in our final quantities on these. If you want to get that look of black diamond in big faceted black spinel paired with that, it's really kind of, it's like a sexy combination, I think, with the black and the turquoise, a very dramatic look. This is the necklace, $129.98 on sale today. The earrings, only $44.98. And then that stretch double bracelet is just $74.98. Everything in J. King's line is going to be on 5 flexible payments for you today. And you can order this entire suite, if you like, on 5 Flex. 097787 is your item number. And just for our final few minutes, can you share with us about, I know that was really difficult to find such big gorgeous spinels.
Well, it's not, the spinel we get is the spinel that we get. The cool thing with spinel, it's black. And so the color grading of it is pretty simple for, if you kind of look at all the other different natural materials we use. The biggest thing with this design, these are probably some of the biggest spinel crystals that you have to, these are all natural crystals. I have to work from the natural rough. Spinel is not known for being really big. It's usually very, very small. And so hence my designs, that's why you see a lot of small material. So for spinel, this is really big. And then we paired it back to this beautiful, this is turquoise hill. It comes from Mongolia. It's a very unique, it's a special turquoise. I don't have an exclusive on this. I wish I did. I don't. I can't claim that I have an exclusive, but I will tell you that of all the material that comes out of this deposit, we pay a premium, but we get the better grade material.
Okay, only a few hundred in each piece to go around for everybody. So please be sure to get yours before the end of this hour, and treat yourself to something brand new, really special that just, puts a smile on your face. Jay, thank you so much.
Yep, it's always fun.
So many new pieces.
Well, and this is what was fun about these 2 hours, is there was just so much new. The whole show was fairly new.
It was wonderful.
We had a couple of things that weren't brand new.
Right, only a few, but everything very, very popular. Thank you so much. All right, don't go anywhere because our today's special is up next with Andrew Lessman and Adam Freeman.
What an exciting